Hey everybody, this is Strategywizard again. This is going to be a review of Covert Action by R&R Games Incorporated. It's for 4 to 14 players, humongous play range. I got this game back in the day whenever I didn't really know anything about board games, didn't know what was good, what was bad, so I took a chance on this one. It's not that it was that expensive, but I really didn't know anything about this type of game. It's like a social deduction type game, so you've probably played other popular ones like The Resistance, or you're familiar with them at least. This one is one that's not nearly as famous or popular, but at the time I really didn't know what I was getting into, so I got it. So let's find out, is this game worth it? Let's go to the table, I'll show you how to play, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, here's what comes in a box of Covert Action. You have 3 player colors, which is red, blue, and green, with each one having all these different character types. You have a deck of Covert Action cards, which is just a whole bunch of these 4 cards. P, L, A, and N to make plan. The submarine blueprint, that's the goal of the game. Whoever gets all 4 of these first wins. And if there's a tie, if more than one person gets all 4 at the same time, then whoever has the most cards total wins. Otherwise there really is a tie. So you can have ties in this game for those who can't live with that, and just be warned. Now you also get these nice reference sheets which come in very handy, trust me. So basically the way this game works, you're going to have, obviously there's a wide player count. Depending on how many players, that's going to decide what characters are in the game. You can have up to 3 teams. You can have all 3 teams. I've never played with that many players, so what I'm used to is just playing with red and blue. Red and blue, basically you'll have, even then you'll still have only some of the characters available. Now let me tell you what all the characters do so you'll get an idea of where this game is going. The sniper, their goal is to shoot the sniper on the other team, or to shoot the mole that's on their own team. The cleaner functions as a bodyguard if there's a sniper on their team. A bodyguard is just trying to get shot. They want to seem like the sniper to the other team so that their sniper will shoot them. And if so, this team would win. However, if the sniper is not on the team, then he functions as the sniper. The thing is, everything's secret. And that's what makes it challenging. You don't know who's who. Whenever you deal out the cards, you know who's on your team because you see the back, you'll know, oh, that person's green. But once they look at their card, they don't show you. So the cleaner won't know if there's a sniper on their team at first, and the sniper doesn't know if there's a mole on their team that they need to try to shoot. So right off the bat, as soon as you start, you're trying to figure out who's who so you know what to do. But there's no rules on how you do this kind of communication. You communicate however you want. You can obviously just flat out say, hey, I'm the sniper, or I'm the mole, or I'm the bodyguard if you want, but no one knows if you're telling the truth. So everything has to be taken with a grain of salt, because more than likely no one's going to admit that they're the mole, because then the sniper on their own team would shoot them. So you're trying to be as secretive as you can, and whenever I have played, we typically try to whisper in each other's ear and say, I'm the bodyguard, or I'm the sniper. But whenever you do that, if you tell the mole on your team that you're the sniper, well, now they're going to try to tell the other team, this is the person you need to shoot. And that's whenever things go crazy. Well, how does that work? Well, basically, all you do is you point at someone and you say, bang. Whenever you do that, the round is over. You reveal to see if you made a good shot or not. So let's say the sniper on this team shot the mole on the other player's team. Well, then that means that whole team, everyone on that team was going to get a plan card, except for the mole on that player's team, because that mole was actually on your team. So basically, that's where it gets a little confusing, is trying to remember who gets points or who gets to get a card. But you just have to remember the green mole is on the opposing team. So if the green team wins, this guy's not going to get a card, but the mole on the other team will get a card. So again, sniper's trying to shoot the sniper on their team or the mole of their same color. The cleaner is either a bodyguard if there is a sniper, but if there's no sniper on their team, he functions as the sniper. So if he shoots someone and there is a sniper on his team, then the green team would lose, because they're not supposed to shoot if there's a sniper on their team. So they have to figure that out. And of course, the mole is trying to get the other team to know who the sniper is on their team. So every game is just this frantic trying to figure out who's who as fast as possible. I have seen rounds last literally about 2 seconds before because someone was so confident that someone was the sniper and they just went bang right off the bat. So you never know what's going to happen, how fast it's going to happen. And there is one special character which I've never played with, but you'll notice everyone has a symbol. The little radios for bodyguards, the pistols for the cleaner, etc. Well, the saboteur has a bomb to show that it's the saboteur, but there's a little bodyguard symbol down here. The way this guy works, he can choose to act as a bodyguard. So let's say the opposing team shoots him, he would win along with the green team, except for the mole on the team, if there was one. But he can also try to be the saboteur and try to shoot the sniper on his own team. If he succeeds, if he shoots the sniper on his own team, he's the only person who will get a card. And the sniper also can try to find the saboteur, and if he shoots the saboteur, then he will be the only one that gets a planned card. I've never played this way, but it adds a whole other level of intrigue and stress. So that's how the game works. It's pretty straightforward, simple, to be honest. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and tell you what my thoughts are about this rather hectic and crazy game. Okay, so now you know how to play. Let me just start off by saying that this game is amazing. I could not have imagined how much fun that me and my cousins and other people that I played with, how much fun that we would have with this little game. And I'm just going to come out and say this game is definitely not for everyone. If you aren't with a group of players who just get into the suspicion and the excitement, or if you don't know how to open up a little bit, since the game doesn't really give you rules as to how to interact with each other and find out who's who, it's really up to the players to figure out how they want to do it. We just kind of organically got into this motion of, you know, whispering to each other and we're giving away information to people knowing that we might be telling the mole on our team, but it erupted into such insane fun. I mean, we just have so much fun trying to figure out, you know, we might gaze at the other players and if you see, and my cousin, one of my cousins in particular, he got so good at seeing who the other sniper was, because if they were scanning the other players, he could tell that that was probably the sniper. So he would just immediately say bang and kill him, and he was right a lot of the time. Until we picked up on that, then we started purposely doing it as the bodyguard, and then he would shoot us, and that would it just totally mix the game up. It was the meta game with those you play with makes a whole other layer of what happens. I mean, you're constantly adapting, trying to learn how the other players are thinking, and and then we're kicking each other under the table, trying, you know, for the mole, we're trying to kick the other players to say, hey, I'm the mole, come shoot this guy. And it's hilarious, it's pretty fast, it just cracks me up. The game's amazing, and I don't know what else to say other than this gets a 10 out of 10 for me. And not because I necessarily think that it's not a 10 out of 10 in the sense that everyone should get it. I'm not saying it's for everybody. But if you have that right group of players, then this game will rock your life. Get it. It's awesome. So let me know in the comments. If you've played it and you don't like it, tell me why. And if you have any questions, just let me know. But I just can't recommend this game enough for people, if you have a good, big group of players who want something that's just crazy fun. So in the meantime, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it. If you don't mind, I'd like it if you'd subscribe. And in the meantime, maybe you'll watch my next video, and I'll see you then. Take care.